Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this afternoon, I will identify a spice and consort in the abstract and the full text. First, the spice. Spice stands for S for the settings, and P for the population, and E intervention, and C condition, and the A endpoint, and D designs. First, uh, settings. Settings in my article, we cannot find settings. There's no words is a hospital or the room anywhere. So setting is no. P for population. Uh, in this the population is the targets of the research work and needs the to be accessibility state. In my article, P P P patients with coronary artery disease is the P, and then E intervention is a key elements of any clinical trials. Is a element is a key. Uh, if you have a door, if you have a key, but a key for the is a key element. Intervention in my article is folic acids and antioxidants vitamins. And C for condition. Condition is a refers to the clinical condition of the subjects. In my article, the condition here is coronary artery disease is the condition because the effects is the effects to the patient with coronary artery disease. And uh, A and for the endpoints, the outcome is sparingly used in the title unless we wish to use a declarative title. Endpoint is on the endothelial dysfunction. So the effects of folic acid and antioxidants vitamins on for what? On for endothelial dysfunction in the patients with coronary artery disease. And the science include the study in the title itself makes the title complete, and it's usually placed after a colon of and this. In the article, we cannot find the science. So, spice. Spice already. And then we can move the consort in the abstract. For the consort in the we will see the checklist. First checklist. Oh, first checklist title. The title description here. Identification of the study as a randomized. A randomized in the Indonesia acak. Jadi the title in my article, we cannot find the title, the identification of this randomized because in the title we cannot word randomized or not randomized trial. So not. And then the authors is the context details for the corresponding author. So where's the authors? Authors, we cannot find the authors. Why? Why we cannot find the authors? Because the writer, uh, the writer is a dead. Why I am speak this? Because in this at a symbol of a die. So the writer is dead. So we can send mm, the problem in the articles we is they see. So the three is a trial design. Trial design, the description of the trial designs. Uh, is a parallel causal non-inferior. And trial designs, the trial designs. We I can find this one in a double-blind placebo control randomized trial. We use vascular ultrasound to assess the effect of folic acid or acid alone or with antioxidants. Why in this trial designs? Because in a I we can find a finding a randomized trial. So it's the trial designs, but it's not specific. The trial designs is a in my article in this article, of course, in this article is a general, not a specific. So and then the methods participants method participant eligible criteria for the setting the data were collected. So in my article, we cannot find the methods participants. Method intervention into for each group. Each no intervention for each. Oh, so the intervention, this one. 75 patients with a CID screening homosexuality non sectionists were randomized equally to one of the three groups. Is the placebo, folic acid alone, or folic acid plus antioxidants vitamin C and A? Okay, intervention berarti is the checklist, and then an specific object or hypothesis in this article we cannot find, and the outcome out, out, outcome clearly defines primary outcome for this report. In this article we cannot find the sorry. We can find the outcome is the this one. Patients. No. Patients. Patients were treated for 4 months. Plasma followed homostains FMD and nitroglycerins media. Wait. This one. This the outcome, and this the intervention, and these are the material designs, and then the methods. done, and then the result we can find 1 is the outcome. And the number randomness requirement number analysis we cannot find because there's a no number, but this the outcome plasma folate homostatin and FD were unchanged in the placebo group. This the outcome. For this, until this is the outcome. Okay? And then the conclusion. Conclusion is the general interpretation of the results. So the conclusion is folic acids supplementation significantly improve endothelial dysfunction in patients with coronary arteriosclerosis. Until this no conclusion. So the spice done, and then consort in the abstract done, and then we can move to the the consorts of the full text. Okay, the consort of the full text. So sorry, wait a minute. I share screens. The data number 2 is the consort of the full text. Yes, sorry everyone. For my this one's is the full text of the articles. First, in the checklist, 1A is identification as a randomized error in the title. We can find the randomized title in this article. We can move the B. B, a structure summary of the real distance. So, in the consort for the abstract is the 1B for the consort full text. Yeah. So we can move the 2. So it's 2A. 2A is a scientific background and explanation of rationals. 2B. From this, there is some channel epidemiological events linking hyperhomocysteine with atherosclerosis in the coronary. So the experimental evidence such that homocysteine may promote osteogenesis is toxic effect is the explanation. Hyperhomocysteine is associated with impaired endothelium devolution of the brain artery. However, there is no evidence based on randomized control trials that folic acid supplemental alone or with antioxidant vitamin. So the to be until this. So what is this? What is this? The to be specific objective or hypothesis is the purpose of the article. So we can find a word hypothesis in this article. So accordingly, this clinical trial and I means to test the hypothesis that's lowering plasma homocysteine. So to be, and then we can move all the methods. We can move the methods once the trial designs, description of the trial design, such as parallel factories, including allocation, ratio. So I can we can find in the methods study designs. The study was a randomized double-blind placebo controls. This the words parallel design trial conducted between March and February. 3B move the 3B we cannot find because that is not the eligible oh, eligible criteria. No. The eligible criteria we can find patient bit patient between 18 and 75 years ago year eligible. But in my opinion, is the for a eligibility criteria for participants the methods. So is this the participants methods participants? So we can move is B the for A for settings oh in my opinions intervention the intervention for each group with steps details to allow replication in how and when they were actually administered. It's my opinion. This one. A long-acting vasoactive mediations were built for 1 hour before endothelial function. So, in this article, he say how and how how is the effects working. So number 666A complete a definite by specific primary and secondary. So we can find in uh, uh I apologize. The checklist. Maybe else maybe maybe my checklist is the wrong. Number 6A we cannot find. So number B, any change to the outcome of the trial comments. Whole sample size. We cannot find the randomization. So move the table. So in this table, clinical and angiographics is the number this one. Baseline data. We can move the result, yeah. methods done, the result, and then the result, a result process flow, requirement is we cannot find, and then Baselin's data table showing Baselin's demographic and clinical characteristics for each group. For the each group, where placebo group, folic acid only group, folic acid plus antioxidants group. This one is a group. The data is actually group. So, our results 15 done, and then we can find this one. Oh, mm, oh, I'm so wrong. This one is a number 6A, the treatment and follow up. Why? Because in this words pre-specific primary and secondary. And then after assessments of endothelial function and other bacillus, the bacillus characteristic for the three were compared using one-way analyze post comparison between treatment group were carried out with buffalo, and this I came for the secondary. This paragraph is number 6A. Okay, we can move, and then number 15 done, number 12B. Number 12B. Methods for additional analysis such as subscript analysis and subject analysis. Oh, the subjects analyze. If I wrong, the checklist of my eyes. Wait, I cannot find this. So wrong. So my apologies. So we can move the number 17A. 17A is for each primary and secondary outcome results for each group and the estimates effect size and its precision for numbers 17. Oh, this one. Number 7 is A. Effect the outcome. We can find this. The paragraph from this till of this one. This one is 17A. We can find the word is similar in each group at the baselines and follow up is the outcome. We can find did not change in the placebo group. We can find the improvement is the words presentation of both. Oh, sorry, this one for each and the estimates effect in this version. We can find this one significant interaction, and then we can find the improvement again. So we can move nah, in this one. unchanged. So number 17 is add-on. We can move for number 19. We can move for the number 19. This one, number 19, from this until this. Follow-up sets effect and completion during follow mediation whereas well tolerates. Uh, we description the harms all improve importance harms or unseen effects in each other for specific units see concept for harms. This one because one each one each group. In general for patient two placebo group one on the folic acid group and the one of the folic acid plus antioxidants group. And then side effects were noticed in 7 patients. So in the placebo group, 4 in the folic acid group, and 1 in the folic acid plus antioxidants group. So uh, there is salt on, and then discussion. What we can find? Oh, we can find this one. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not. This paragraph is the encoding. It's the encoding discussion, but in the checklist. Checklist. One is a limitation. Limitation. Where is the limitation? Now, this limitation. Study limitation. We can follow the study. First, many patients were smokers taking lipid-lowering therapy or ACA inhibitor, which are called effects FMD. Limitation down, generalization and intervention. Interpretation. We can find this one. Evidence facts suggesting for homeostasis endogenous death. Function, which is a key step in the development and progression of osteoclerosis, is the limitation. The limitation, no, is the interpretation. Interpretation consistent, which with the results when balancing benefits and harms and considering other relevant evidence. So interpretation. Oh, this one. So I don't forget this one. Discussion in the generalizability, general generalizability, generalizability, external validated application of the general findings. We can find where we can find. Oh, this one. I can find. Conclusion and implication. We have shown that hormones of the folic supplements can significantly improve endothelial dysfunction patient with endothelial. This result provides for. However, one must await the result of the of large-scale clinical trials to determine whether folic acid will reduce cardiovascular morbidity and mortality in patients with established CID. So, uh, uh, and then we can done and the last the concept of the text, and then I can say thank you for the everyone's is the everyone everyone. Sorry if there is something wrong in the identifying schemes my article. I apologize. Thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.